Hello everyone. This is Dr. Chung. So this is 2024 AP Precalculus second section, number 72, 76 to 87. We're gonna finish that all today. Okay. All right, number 76. Maybe you might read the question over here. Okay. That's a swimming pool with water. And here is the constraint. During the first 2 hours, pump works slower than usual. Okay, usual is very fast, but this one is slower. First 2 hours. Okay, that's the point. Maybe you can guess this. First, slow, a little slow. Okay, something like that. Anyway, this is the first 2 hours. Okay, and then pump stops working. Okay, why? Yeah, broken piece, the part will be displaced. Okay, all right, displaced. Nothing changed. I don't know, okay, how long. Anyway, after that, the pump works at its usual rate. Usual rate is a little faster than first one, okay? Oh yeah, maybe faster. Okay. After that, that's another one over here. This is pump's working good. As third one is right. Empty takes 6 hours. This one must be 6 hours. All right. Okay. That's it. Now check out number one. This is okay, but when you take her over here, first 2 hours. This is the first 2 hours. This is 4. Oh, that's 10 hours. No good, right? If this is over here, that might be the answer, right? Oh, option B is very similar to this one, okay? This is slow, this is faster, but this is 2 hours, finish by 6 hours, okay? Option B is the answer. Okay, option C, very similar, but these two slope are equal, right? Yeah, same rate. No good idea, okay? Okay, this is not 2 hours. The next one, number 77. Day one. Okay, the starting from day one. Day 4 is 400. So day 4, I'm going to use it. A4. A4 is 4,000. Day 8 is 49, a lot. But we're going to find what? Day 6 over here, right? How can you find this one? This one, 4, 6, 2, right? Every terms multiplied by r, right? That is a geometric sequence common rate. Okay, this is a common rate. Okay, day 6 is 2, right? Day 5 is 4,000 times r. Day 6 is 4,000 times r. Times r is 4,000 r squared, right? Using this one, we can express this. Day 8 is another 4,000 times r to the 4, right? Yeah, 2 days difference, r squared is multiplied to the day 6. Using this one, we're going to find, okay, day 6, this one. From here, we can find the value of r to the fourth power. R to the fourth power is 49,000 over 4,000, right? You can use your calculator, okay? So this one, I'm going to calculate this one, 0.12.25, right? And we need what? R squared. Or after you find the R, it doesn't matter. Okay, I'm going to put R squared directly. R squared is about 12.25, you know? Use your calculator, okay? Because I know this already. This is about 3.5 squared is 12.25. So, day 4, now 4,000 times, okay, 3.5. So 1430, okay? So option C is the answer. Here is number 78. The rate of people entering a subway car is modeled by function R. This is the rate, okay? This is the rate. Rate means what? Slope of some original functions. If this one is original function of your slope of this one, okay? They changed going down, minus, and plus again, something like that. Okay, so this is not original right equation. This is the rate equation. Okay, so using this one, we're gonna find out. Still, they're asking you what the rate. Okay, from increasing to decreasing, increasing and decreasing, something like this. But we're gonna find the way the value of t there. Not decreasing, increasing. Okay, all right, something like this one. Come on over here, right? This one is increasing, decreasing. This is decreasing, increasing. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna use calculator. I'm gonna use your decimals online calculator. Okay. I'm gonna use R instead of that easy way. 0.03 and t to the cube and minus 0.846 and t squared. After that, plus 6.587 t and plus 1.428. That's the graph. Okay, you're gonna make this one. Oh, very similar, right? Very lucky. Very similar to this one. Okay. All right, because this is a cubic, right? Yeah. Okay, over here. That is increasing and decreasing, right? Okay, not slope of this line, okay? This is the graph of rate already, okay? This is height increase. So at this point, the rate is increasing and change to decreasing, okay? 5.505, okay? Option D is the answer. Here you go. So we have some selected value of t with this what value of y, mt is given by in the table. So which of the following graphs could represent this data in semi-log plot? This is not semi-log plot, right? This is very similar, okay, B, and the C is which is very similar. D is not, right? Anyway, this is linear, right? Y is not semi-log, okay? Just a regular number of y, okay? Semi-log over here. So if this is 30, this is 30, right? Yeah. This is 20, this is 30. When you put this number over here, maybe we can see this one on the graph already, right? Okay. This one is what? 1.5. That's not, oh, this one is what? Something like 1.5, right? Okay. This is not what? This is, should be 30, right? Okay. This are 30 and 50 looks like a linear, right? Okay. So option C is the answer. This one is not the log value, okay? So the graph is maybe when you put this number log 30, well, let me see log 30, how much is there? Log 30, okay, I know that it's 1.447. Okay, let me check. Usually we use log 10, okay, 1.477, okay? When you put this one in the xy plane, linear, right? This is log y. It's gonna be over here. When this is 1, this is 1.477. When you make the line over here, it's gonna be equals what? The linear line, okay? Looks like this. This is a semi-log plot, okay? All right, number 80. So we have a trig functions with cosine. Okay. Based on the matter which of the following is true. And this one is it's already positive, which is what? Amplitude. This is the midline, 6 over pi. That is the b value. B value. What is the b value? B value is the number of cycles in 2 pi. Okay, not preconditional. This is not preconditional, okay? This is just a number of cycles in 2 pi. B value can be obtained by 2 pi over period, isn't it? You have to remember this one. And this is we said midline, okay? The graph is, looks like this is better. Yeah, 7.5 over here. This is 7.5. And up here, 6.3. Okay, so 7.5 plus 6.3 is 13.8. Here just 13.8 is the maximum. The graph is what touch this one. And the 7.5 minus 6.3, 1.2, right? Yeah, 1.2. This is 1.2, okay? Touch the bottom over here. The graph is cosine. We start from here, okay? Yeah, the graph looks like this. Yeah. So now let's check it out. Maximum height, 30.8. Oh, we already got the answer. Okay. Okay, the next we check a little more. Okay, maximum height of tide occurs t equals 6. Put this number 6 in there. So 6.3 and cosine. This is 6 is pi, isn't it? And plus 7.5. Cosine pi is negative 1, so negative 6.3 plus 7.5. That is 1.2 is the minimum value. Actually, looks like this is 6 hours. If this is maybe 12 hours, right? Yeah, at 12 hours over here, 12 hours it should be maximum height, not minimum height. And another one, this is not good, right? Minimum height of tide is 1 feet. No, 1.2, right? 1 feet, 1.2, totally different number, okay? So option A is the answer, okay? Number 81, we have a sinusoidal functions over here. You already got over here, amplitude, okay? If this is minus, minus means we're going down anyway. Amplitude is what? Positive number, okay? All right. So B is what? B value, okay? Number of cycle in 2 pi. Remember, number on not only 1 second, okay? In 2 pi. So midline over here. So we have, okay, this sign is, this is midline is D. Okay, up line, bottom line, the graph is a sine, okay? Sine is what? Okay, maybe you can use, if this is, you have this one. Maybe sinusoid. This is 2.2. Okay. 2.2 is the minimum. Maximum is 4.2y, okay? That's it. So what are the values of A and D? A is the amplitude. How can you find the amplitude? Maybe 4 plus 2 and divided by 2 is middle line, right? 3. This is y equals 3. From here, going up positive number, 4 minus 3 is 1. Or you can use like 4 minus 2, 4 minus 2, and divided by 2. 4 minus 2 is what? The length of this one. Amplitude is exactly equal, right? Top to the bottom, they are equal numbers. Divided by 2, still 2 over 2 equals 1, right? So A is 1, D is 3, okay? Oh, we already, option A is the answer. Number 82, this is very similar logistic, right? But this is plus, okay? All right, so anyway, this is positive. This is the plus is a positive that's going down, okay? Looks like this one must be, this is when t equals 0, when you divide by 1.4, not this is 500, okay? T equals 0 is what? 1 plus 0.4 over 500,000. That is this value, okay? From here, it's going to be going down. When t is infinite, this is infinite, okay? So it's going to be close to 0, okay? So S4 is 30,000. Okay, I'm going to this one. Around the S4 is 30,000 over here. And the S12 around over here, right? S4, S12 around here. We're going to, I'm sorry. Okay, 12 is over here, okay. We're going to find the value of this one. It should be less than 330,000. Okay, 300,000, right? 300,000. How can you solve this one? S to the 4 is given by this number. So actually how much? 500,000 over 0.1.4 e to the, when t is 4, that is 4k, that is equals to 300,000. Using this one, we're going to find S12. How can you find S12? S12 looks like this. 500,000 over 1 plus 0.4 e to the what? Put this number 12 there. T equals 12, 12 times k. We're going to find this one. You can see that if you find the value of this one, we can find the value of e to the 12k, because what is that? E to the 12k equals what? E to the 4k. If we find this number, just make cube, right? That is e to 12k, isn't it? So, from number 1, from here, 1 is what? This is a switch any times, okay? 500,000 over 300 is 5 over 3 to the left. Now, this one is going up the other side, 1 plus 0.4 e to the 4k. So minus 1 both sides, that is a 2/3 equals 0.4 e to the 4k, and divided by negative 4 is what? 2 over 3 times 1.4 is what? 1.2, right? That is equal to the 4k, isn't it? So this number actually equals 2 over 1.2 over here, right? So times cube, that is the value of this one. So S12 actually equals how much? 500,000 over 1 plus 2 over 1.2 to the what? Cube, right? That's the value. So now let's find out. Let's delete this. 5,000 over 1 plus 2 over 1.2 1.2 and cube, right? Okay. 1.2 cube. 888. We have different numbers. I'm sorry. 500,000. Okay, yeah. 500,000. This is okay. 1.2. Okay, 2 over 1.2 cube. That's correct. Is that wrong? Let me check. Under 2.1.2 cube. 888.1.2, but we don't have this one. See what's wrong with this? Two point 1.2. What's wrong? Check. Which cube? I'm sorry, okay. That's trouble. I forgot this one, 1 plus 0.4 times, okay? Sorry about that. I forgot this one, 0.4, okay? Okay. Now this is correct. So 175325 of your option A is this, okay? I'm sorry for taking time. And we have 83. We have two model equations Km and K is what? Here. M is here. Okay. So we have log model. Where is the log model? Here is the log, right? So this is log model over here. The next one is the linear model. Okay, this is the linear. Okay. So log model. Okay, this is the 4.2885 ln 2. This is log, and this is linear equals negative t plus 14. This log model, okay, kt actually equals to mt plus log model, okay, 1.1,000 units, okay, because this is 1,000 units. So more than 1,000, okay, 1.1, that's the equal. Okay, we have to solve this one, right? So how to solve this one algebraically? It takes time. We better use what? The equation, right? The graph, and find out the intersection. Okay, that is better. Okay. So KT is this one. KT, this is KT, which we already got over here, okay? And the MT is what? MT plus 1T, right? So I'm going to this one. MT, I'm going to use a new model. Negative T plus 14 and plus 1. That must be equal to this one, okay? All right. So you're going to use two graphs over here. KT, I'm going to use Y, okay? Y equals 14 minus, okay, negative 14, okay, 14 minus T, it doesn't matter, okay? And the plus 1. That's the linear, right? A second one is log 14. Minus 2.885 and ln and t. Ln and t, okay? Y equals, okay. So we have a graph of it, okay? This is the log, red one, and the black one is linear, okay? But it should be, t must be greater than 2, right? This one, 1.14, it's not greater than 2. This is greater than 2, right? 6.318. Option A, we can see the number, okay? At this point, they are equal, all right? Okay. The next one is 84. We have a sine 4x and the cosine 2x. Sine 4x, the period, what is the period? 2 pi over 4, right? You get b value, 2 pi divided b value 4, that is pi over 2 is period. The other cosine is period, is what is that? 2 pi over b value is 2, that is pi, right? But this is what? Twice of this one, okay? This period, twice it has pi. Actually, this pi is a mandatory period, okay? So period of this one must be pi, okay? All right. That means what in pi, we have one cycle of this one. So I'm going to show you the graph in case, okay? How it looks like. So y equals 2 sine and 4x. You can see it over here. Oops. Y equals 2 sine 4x, okay? This is period 2 pi, right? Can you see that? Very compact, all right? But another one over here, I'm going to put over here. Cosine 2x. When you put over here, okay? The period different, but from here to here, 3.49 minus 0.35 is 3.14, which is 2 pi, right? I'm sorry, which is what? Pi is what? 3.14, right? Pi. Okay? So this is a mandatory, okay? Because this is a period that is about, okay, much bigger than the other one, okay? So this is the time, the period for one cycle. Now, if we have a right interval of 1,000, how many cycles are there? One side, only one cycle takes what? Pi, okay? That's the answer. 1,000 over pi. It's already written that pi is what? 3.14. 1,000 divided by 30.14 is around 300. Choice B is the answer, okay? Or you can use a calculator over here. 1,000 over pi, okay? You can use this one. 300, 180, okay? Option B is the answer. Here you go, the graph of this one. G is the inverse of this one. Inverse is by symmetry with y equal x-axis. I'm going to use, this is y equal x-axis. We are just inverse, symmetry. Here in the here. This point is over here. This point is the same thing, okay? That's the inverse. That's the same over here to here. This is original functions. This one is by f minus 1, okay? What is the maximum of G? This is G. Where is the maximum? This point, highest point. 5 is the maximum, okay? The number 86. We have sine functions there, f of x plus 5. What are the zeros over here? So f of x new, d of x is what? Sine 2.25x and plus 2, and another one more, 0.5. That's the graph over here. So using your calculator, you can find, okay, zeros which are x-intercept, okay? So I'm going to make a sine 2.25x and plus 0.2, and the vertical shift, right? Up, move up to the what, 0.5 or more, okay? 0.5. Can you see that? It's move up, okay? It was before, down, move up. Where is zeros? Here is zeros. Here is zeros. Here is zeros, a lot. Okay, but pi, where is it? 3.14, right? When you have this one, this is not 3.14. This one is what? Greater 3.14, right? Out of range. So we have two values here. Here, 1.54. The other one is here, 2.47, right? So option C is this, okay? Use your graph. Here is number 87. Okay, P just start over here. But this is moving up here, right? So the graph looks like this one. We start over here, upper, bottom limit over here, okay? The graph looks like they make race. Sinusoidal graph, okay? Yeah, sine graph. Okay, where is the amplitude? This is the amplitude, right? The middle line is why actually this one. This is 2. This is a negative 2. Amplitude is 2. Now we're gonna put the next one is we're gonna find the B value. What is the B value? B value is 2 pi over period. Okay? Where is the period? In 20 minutes, they got 120 rotations from here. In 20 minutes, 120 rotation. Period is only one cycle over here, right? So divided by what? 120 rotation. That's the period, right? The interval for the one cycle, okay? So 2 pi, one cycle is what? 2 over 12. Which cancel out, it's going to be 12 pi is the B value. So 12 pi t is the answer, okay? Option D is the answer. That's all, okay? So I'll see you on pre-response questions in next video, okay? Thanks so much for watching the TV, okay?